course, the men's team are now taking the forward. We're just about ready to get the men's game going. Of course, Central Methodist women's 71-64 victory. Of course, Leanna Massonet led with 21 points there. Leah Johnson, 20 points, and I think about 15 rebounds, you might say, there as well. And then J.C. Cannon really played a great game as well. So Central Methodist 6-0, 2-0 in the conference there. And, of course, Clarke came in there ranked number 5. It was a good, solid victory there, of course. Also, just about a week ago, just about 10 days ago or so, they defeated the number 10 ranked team, Sterling, from talking with Coach Davis as well after the game was done during the post-game report. So, a good way to cap off a holiday weekend as well. And then, of course, the men are 3-2 on the year, 1-0. They're, of course, coming off an 80-65 victory over Graceland on Monday night. Of course, James Jordan led with 26 points, Joaquan Morris with 20, and Everett Stubblefield with 15 points. Clarke, they played an exhibition game last night against Illinois Springfield, but then their last regular game was on November 18th. They defeated Emmaus Babbles 113-76. Jacob First with 21 points, Chandler Dean with 13, Naquan Lewis with 13, Anthony Eddy with 10, and Stefan Vasic with 10 points as well. And, of course, this starts the long road trip there. Of course, Wednesday they'll be in Olathe, Kansas, taking on Mid-American Nazarene. The women will play at 7. We'll play at 5:30. The men at 7:30 as well. Then next Saturday they'll be headed to Cedar Rapids, Iowa, to take on Mount Mercy. Women will play at 2, men at 4. And then on the 10th, they'll be headed to Oskaloosa, Iowa, take on William Penn. The women will play at 2, and the men at 4. And then next home game will be December 14th, taking on Culver Stockton. The women's game will start at 5:30, and the men at 7:30 as well. So we're about ready to get the men's game going. It looks like for Central Methodist, they'll start Josh Noton. Also Everett Stubblefield. Looks like number 5, James Jordan. Number 11 is Isaiah May. And Thomas Sulu. For Clarke, they'll start Biggie Lester. Looks like Kobe Korth. Also number 11, Anthony Eddy. Number 20, Jaquan Lewis. And rounding out the starting line is Legarian Spinks. So we're about teams getting ready for the bench. I think we'll have Gary Linhart with the PA. So we got everything all set and looks like. Clarke University will get started. Biggie Lester. Central Methodist and Clarke. Quentin Norris sitting in the catbird seat. Clarke in the navy uniform with the gold trim, no gold numerals. Central Methodist in the white uniform, green trim, green numerals, and the birds on the bats. Game number 2 there. Central Methodist 3-2, 1-0 in the conference. Clarke is 6-1. This is their first conference game of the year. So Thomas Wululu and Chandler Dean will jump it up. Even though in the program it said 32, but it's now 32. And Clarke will have the first possession. Get it out to Lester. Under head coach Jim Blaine. Back out to Lewis. Here is Lester to the hole. Partially blocked. And putting it in for Jerry and Spinks. Gives him a 2-0 lead for Clarke. Out to Jordan. Back out to Noten out to Stubblefield. Back out to Jordan. Lost the handle. Here comes Clarke with it. Eddie. Back out to Lester. That's Chandler Dean. Going to the back door, and that's Lester. Biggie Lester makes it 4-0 now. We played 1 minute so far in this first half. Stubblefield. Noten, back out to Jordan. Here's a 3. Yes, sir. James Jordan makes it 4-3 now. 18:40 to go. That is Lewis. Back out to Spinks. 3 in the air for Anthony Eddy is good. Anthony Eddy makes it 7-3, 18:25 to go. Jordan looks at the Swalulu. Kicks it back out to Noten. And that's good. Josh Noten makes it 7-6 now. We played 1 minute and 50 seconds so far. Lewis back at the Dean. Back at the Spinks. Lewis. They swing it out there, a 3. And it's good. So Jerry and Spinks, he has 5 of the 10. And it's 10-5. 10-6 now. 17:40 to go. First half action. Jordan gets it poked away. Back comes Clarke. And a foul call there. Biggie Lusty from Rockford, Illinois. Free throw is up, and it's good. So 11-6 now, 17:27 to go. First half action. Second one is up, and it's good. So 12-6 now. Noten has it. Back out to May, to Swaloo. Lost a handle. Here comes Clarke with it. Gets a knock to Luster. Lost a handle. And it'll go back to Central Methodist with 17:07 to go. Quinion Reeves checks into the ball game. Played 3 minutes so far. 12-6 Clarke. Reeves out to Stubblefield. Tries a three. No. Isaiah May with it. And back goes Clarke. Back out to Spinks. Dean. Oh, looked like maybe an offensive foul or so. Let's see what the call is. So Chandler Dean called for the foul, his first. So here comes Central Methodist. Stubblefield out to Jordan. Jordan lost it to Noten. Noten stays with it. Out to Stubblefield. Noten, oh, that's May. And it's good. A three for Isaiah May with a three. So 12-9 now with 16:19 to go. First half action. Dean at the left wing, out to Lewis, to Luster. Out to Spinks. Here's Dean. Luster. Back out to Anthony Eddy. Gets it kicked away, and here comes Central Methodist with it with 16 minutes to go. Jordan. Nice spin and a foul called. Aquan Lewis, his first, second team foul. James Jordan from Detroit. 26 points in Monday night's game against Graceland. Misses a free throw there. Yeah. Dean gets the rebound here. Dean out to Eddy. Eddy for three. And it'll go to Central Methodist with 15:35 to go. Stubblefield. Stubblefield around the pick. That's Noten for three. Nope. Here comes Clarke with it. That's Luster. Luster out to Dean. Now they swing it around to Luster. This is Lewis. They swing it around. Gets it blocked, but a foul called. So Isaiah May with two. So Chandler Dean from South Jordan, Utah. Of course, he'll be tying his shoes there. Free throw is no good. And Charlie Bronkowski from Boonville, Missouri checks into the ball game. So Dean with one more. Gets the friendly roll. 13-9 now. "15 minutes to go now in this first half action. Out to Jordan. Nice, knocked away, but a foul call. So Biggie Aussie called for the foul. His first, team foul number 3. Reeves will inbound it to Bronkowski. Out to Noten. Here is Jordan. Noten misses that one, and here comes Clarke with it. Back goes Clarke. Out to Eddie. Out to Spinks. Luster. Lewis. 10 on the clock. Here's a 3 in the air. Nope. And a rebound. Here's Anthony Eddie with it. Luster for 3. Swish. So Luster with 7 points. So a timeout call by Central Methodist with 13:59 to go. Central Methodist 16. Actually, Clarke 16. Central Methodist 9 on CMUEagles.com. Stubblefield. Yeah, to Reeves. Reeves hands it off to Jordan. Jordan sets it up there. Out to Noten. Back out to Reeves. Reeves misses that one, and Clarke has it there. 13:35 to go. Lost the handle out to Spink. Now they swinging around there. Looks like number 5 checks in there. There's a 3, no good. Eddie for 3. Is good. Anthony Eddie with 6. It's 19-9 now. Nice pass to Bronkowski. Misses that one there. There's number 5 with it. Kicks it back out there. 3 in the air. Nope. Nice rebound by Noten. Noten has it. Out to Stubblefield. Here is Jordan. Puts it in. James Jordan with 5. Makes it 19-11. 12:25 to go now. Looks like a 4-man line for Central Methodist getting ready to check in. Looks inside to Eddie. Bounce pass to Luster, who puts it up and in. Luster with 9. 21-11 now with 12 minutes to go. Reeves out to Jordan. Back out to Noten. Stubblefield. A 3 in the air for Noten is good. Josh Noten has 6 points. 21-14 now. 11:45 to go first half. Eddie. See what Clarke works around that left baseline. No good. And that's Reeves with it. Reeves outlets it to Jordan. Jordan will bring it up there. Out to Reeves, out to Noten. Stubblefield. Reeves, but I think he may have stepped out of bounds. With 11:15 to go, Clarke leads at 21-14. Looks like Jaden McGrew. Trent Lyles. Looks like number 25, Dejo Modic. So number 5 with it. Out to Larson. Out to Eddie. There's number 13. Now they swing it around. That is a 3 in the air. No good. Loose ball, and Jaden McGrew has it. McGrew out to a 3 is no good. With 10:40 to go now. There's number 13. Driving in for 2 is Anthony Eddie. 8 points for him, 23-14 with 10:14 to go. First half action. Back out to, that's Marcus Anthony, down to McGrew. Back out to Morris. Nice pass stolen away there. Here comes Clarke. Back out to number 13. Back to number 5. Here's Dean for 3. Kisses it off the glass. 4 points for him. 26-14, 9:40 to go. McGrew. Foul called there with 9:28 to go. Chandler did call for a second. We have a media timeout there with 9:28 to go. Clarke 26, Central Methodist 14. So Biggie Lester and Daquan Lewis checks in the game for Clarke. So Trent Lyles will inbound it to Magic to Jaden McGrew. Out to Lyles. Back out to Jaquan Morris for 2. Jaquan Morris with a 2-pointer. Makes it 26-16 with 9:10 to go now. Larson out to number 5. There's Luster. On the backdoor cut, gets it knocked away, and it's stolen away by Marcus Anthony. Anthony back out to McGrew. McGrew to Anthony. Back out to Jaden McGrew. Out to Trent Lyles. Trent Lyles. Anthony. Here's McGrew. 8 on the shot clock. Jaquan Morris has it. To the hole. Draws the foul. So Jaquan Morris will go to the line. 2 points already today from Peoria, Illinois. Free throw is up and good. Makes it 26-17. Second one comes on up, and it's good. 4 points already for Jaquan Morris. Since 26-18, 8:28 to go. First half action. Quentin Norris here at Puckett Field, shivering with his concrete foundations. Driving in for two. Legarian Spanks, I got 7 points for him. 28-18 with 8 minutes to go now. Anthony. Here's McGrew with it. Out to Jaquan Morris. 3 if it goes. No. Foul call there. So Anthony A called for the foul. His the first 16 foul. McGrew out to Mayak. To Lyles. Here's McGrew. Couldn't get the layup and a tip in. Magic with his first 2 of the night. 28-20 with 7:35 to go. First half action. Out to Eddie. Eddie for 3. No. And there's Morris. Out. Anthony has it. He'll give it back out to Jaden McGrew. 7:15 to go. Anthony. Here's McGrew. To the hole, gets it knocked away. McGrew stays with it. And Clarke has it with 7:06 to go. First half action. Eddie. Out to Lewis. There's Luster for 3. And it's good. Luster with 12. So it's 31-20 now. Lyles gets it out to McGrew. McGrew will set it up to Trent Lyles. Here's Lyles out to McGrew. Jaden McGrew puts it in. His first 2 of the night makes it 31-22 now. 6:20 to go. Luster. Here's Eddie at the left wing there. 15-foot jumper is good by Legarian Spinks with 9. 33-22 is under 6 minutes to go. First half action. What Norris from the catbird seat. Morris. Here's McGrew. Out to Morris. Morris with a driving layup. His 6 points. 6 points for him. 33-24. 5:38 to go. Eddie at the left wing there. Back out to Luster. Luster for 3. Nope. Here comes Lyles. Lyles trips and a foul call. Second foul. Trent Lyles at the line from Sedalia, Missouri State Fair Community College, of course, home of the Missouri State Fair. Beautiful place to go to every August. I've been there a lot of times, and I know Sedalia perfectly. Free throw is up and good. So 33-25 now with 5:20 to go. First half action. Central Methodist women won earlier, 71-64. 33-26. Of course, Central Methodist led pretty much the entire way. It was 15-7 after one, thanks to a three-pointer by Robin Beck at the end of the first quarter. And then it was 36-20 at halftime. Then it was 71. It was 52-35, and then Clarke made a big run, 29-19. But Central Methodist hung on there and for that 71-64 victory, and the foul was called on Marcus Anthony, his first. Leading the way for Central Methodist was Leanna Massonet with 21, Leah Johnson with 20, and then J.C. Kennedy with 11. Shot is no good by number 13. And here's Jordan out to Stubblefield to Jaquan Morris. Jaquan Morris with 7. He has 9 now, 33-29 now. 4:48 to go now. No good, and rebounded by Quinion Reeves. Reeves will set it up to Stubblefield. Reeves to Jordan. Jordan on the left. Jordan kicks it back out to Morris. Stubblefield. Stubblefield for 3. Bounces it out to Marcus Anthony, and a traveling violation. 4:23 to go, first half action. So timeout by Clarke. 4:23 to go. Clarke 33. Central Methodist 29 on CMUEagles.com. So 33-29, 4:23 to go, first half action. Luster has it, leading the way with 12. Back out to Eddie. This is Chandler Dean. Remember, has 2 fouls there. And the basket will count. Marcus Anthony, his second. So he and Isaiah May have 2 apiece. .406 to go now. Chandler Dean, I got 5 points on the night. Actually 6. Make it lucky number 7 there. And it's 36-30 now. 36-29. 4 minutes to go. First half action. Stubblefield. Here's Stubblefield. Get it out to Jaquan Morris. 3 is no good. Reeves, and if I believe it's Chandler Dean, that's number 3 on him. So he's the first player on either team with 3. Kenyon Reeves at the line from Kansas City. Came from Southern Wesleyan University. Free throw is up and good. So one more coming up for Quinion Reeves. Second one is up and no good, and a rebound by Daquan Lewis. And it's incomplete with 3:44 to go. Stubblefield has it. Stubblefield hands it off to Daquan Morris. Out to Josh Noten. Noten from 15. Nope. Noten has it. Shoots and scores. 8 points for Josh Noten with 8. 36-32. 3:15 to go. And a 2-point slam dunk for Jaquan Lewis. Makes it 38-32 with 3 minutes to go. Driving layup is good. Jaquan Moore has 11 now. First Central Methodist player in double figures. Makes it 38-34, 2:45 to go. So here's Luster out to Anthony Eddy. Eddy will try a three. Anthony Eddy with 11 now. Makes it 41-34. 2:29 to go. Stubblefield hits that one. Edward Stubblefield, his first three. Makes it 41-37 with 2:15 to go. First half action. There's number 13 with it, out to Daquan Lewis. Here's Eddy, lost it. Two minutes to go in the first half. Eddy, a little 10-footer is good. I got 13 points for Anthony Eddy. That's 43-37 now with 107 seconds to go in the first half. Lost the handle. Stubblefield had it, but here comes Clarke. Luster. Eddy. Back out to Daquan Lewis. Daquan Lewis, shot no good. And a rebound it by James Jordan. Jordan drives it up and draws the foul with 72 seconds left. So James Jordan at the line. 5 points on the night. From Detroit, Michigan, home of the Detroit Tigers. Probably the most beloved pitcher they had for the Detroit Tigers was a guy named Mark the Bird Fidridge. His best moment came when they played the New York Yankees on ABC's Monday Night Baseball back in 1976. And it's now 43-39 with 69 seconds left. Shot is partially blocked. Three in the air is good. Biggie Luster with 15 points with 55 seconds left. Luster lost it. Here comes Clarke with it. Clarke has the numbers. Splitting the fence. Lost it. And now here comes Josh Noten. See if they can trim this gap to maybe 5 or 3-pointer and make it a 4-point game. 33 seconds left first half. You could say a pretty entertaining first half. Stubblefield out to Jordan. Jordan from 17 is good. James Jordan makes it 46-41 with 13 seconds left. 9 points for him. Luster. Anthony Eddy. Eddy. Now Morris has a chance. That will do it for the first half. The score, Clarke 46. Central Methodist 41 here on CMUEagles.com and the Iron American Conference Center. Okay, we're back here at Puckett Fieldhouse. Clarke leading Central Methodist 46-41. Here are your numbers there for Clarke. Biggie Lester leading the way with 15 points. Anthony Eddy with 13. 9 points for Jerian Spinks. 7 points for Chandler Dean. And then 2 points for Daquan Lewis. For Central Methodist, leading the way is Jaquan Morris with 11. 9 points for James Jordan. 8 points for Josh Noten. 3 points for Everett Stubblefield. 2 points for Jaden McGrew. 2 points for Trent Lyles. 3 points for Isaiah May. 1 point for Quinion Reeves. And 2 points for Dejo Mag for a 46-41 game. Earlier, the Central Methodist women defeated Clarke. Central Methodist was ranked number 6 in the polls. And Clarke number 5, 71-64. They are 6-0, 1-0, 2-0 in the conference. Clarke is 6-1 and 1-1 in the conference. Leading the way for Central Methodist is Leanna Massonet with 21 points. 20 points for Leah Johnson and 11 points for J.C. Kennedy. Central Methodist women, they'll be on the road Wednesday taking on Mid-America Nazarene. That's a 5:30 start time. Women will play and then the men at 7:30. And then next Saturday, the men and women will be in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. We'll take on Mount Mercy. The women will play at 2, the men at 4. Then on the 10th, then it's off to Oskaloosa, Iowa. We'll take on William Penn. Women will play at 2, the men at 4. And then the next home game is December 14th as we welcome in Culver Stockton into town. The women will play at 5:30, and the men at 7:30 as well. So 46-41 is our score here. If you look at the foul situation for Central Methodist, they only have 2 players with 2. That's Isaiah May and Marcus Anthony. For Clarke, Chandler Dean has 3. The rest of them have 2 or less. So 46-41, and it looks like, I think it'll be Clarke's ball to start our second half there. And, of course, both Clarke men's and women's team, I think they're home Tuesday night as they welcome in William Penn. The women will play at 5:30, the men at 7:30 as well. So 46-41. Both teams are warming up there. Get our second half going there. Whitten Norsing in the catbird seat. Of course, hopefully everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving there. A lot of fun. Of course, watched a lot of football, mostly the 3 NFL games on Thanksgiving Day, and then, of course, a couple of college football games yesterday on, well, mostly Missouri beating Arkansas 29-27. That was a fun game down in Columbia, Missouri as well. But, and, of course, the nightcapper was Florida State beating Florida 45-38 as well. So it's a lot of fun. Of course, we got some NFL football there starting 12 noon. We got Cincinnati and Tennessee. And then at 3:25, we got Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Then Sunday Night Football, Green Bay and Philadelphia. And then the Monday Nighter, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. So we're about ready to get the second half going there. It'll be Central Methodist ball there to start our second half. So it looks like Stubblefield, Josh Noten. Looks like Jaquan Morris. Looks like number 11, Isaiah May. And it looks like James Jordan will round out the starting 5. Stubblefield misses that one there. And here's Chandler Dean with it. Gets it out to Lester. Lester brings it across the timeline. Out to Lewis. Back to Lester. Gets it poked away and a steal there. I think that's Jaquan Morris with the slam dunk. Jaquan Morris with a slam dunk. Makes it 46-43 now. 19:25 to go in the ball game. Dean gets it out to Eddie. Back out to Legarian Spinks. Hands it off to Anthony Eddy. Back out to Dean. Nearly walked. Dean will try a three. Misses that one there. And Jaquan Morris with the rebound. Out to Stubblefield. Here's Morris. Here's Isaiah May. A three. No. And a rebounded by Daquan Lewis. There's Eddie on the left wing. Back out, nearly poked away. Spinks. Get it out to Anthony Eddy. Eddy, a little 13-footer, no good, and rebounded by Isaiah May. Gets it intercepted. All alone for Anthony Eddy for a two-point layup. 15 points for Anthony Eddy, and it's 48-43 now. 18-13 to go. Look, Morris. Stubblefield. Back out to Noten. Here's a three in the air. Bingo, a three. Josh Noten with a three-pointer. Suddenly it's 48-46, 17:45 to go now. Lewis, back out to Eddie. Back out to Lewis. Dean. Here's Eddie for three. And it's tipped up and in. Biggie Lester has 17 points, and suddenly 50-46. Morris to Noten. Hands it back out to Jordan. Jordan to Noten. Noten. Nice pass to Isaiah May. 5 points for Isaiah May. Makes it 50-48. I got 17 minutes to go now in this ball game here. There's a nice layup there for Daquan Lewis with 4 points. 2:48 now, 16:49 to go. And the basket will count. Josh Noten has 13 points there. So Biggie Luster has his second, first team foul. Josh Noten from Canada. Came over from Hill Community College. Free throw is up, and it's good. I got 14 points for him. And suddenly it's 52-51 now. Eddie on the left side there. There's Eddie to the hole. Knocked away, stays with Clarke with 16:31 to go. So Luster will inbound it. Eddie from about 12 feet is good. So Anthony Eddy with 17 points on the night. It's 54-51, 16:20 to go here in this ball game. Daquan Lewis misses that one there. He gets his own rebound. Kicks it back out to Isaiah May. Three in the air. No. And Anthony Eddy with it. Luster. Get it out to Eddie. Back out to number 24, Spinks. Back out to Lewis to Anthony Eddy. Out to Chandler Dean. Dean misses that one and a foul call with 15:51 to go. Jaquan Morris, his first team foul, number 1. So Chandler Dean at the line got 7 points for him. Free throw in the air is good. 8 points on the night. It's 55-51. Second one is up, and it's good. So timeout call with 15:51 to go. Clarke 56, Central Methodist 51. You're on CMUEagles.com. Oh. $15.50 to go now. 56-51. Stubblefield. Stubblefield out to Noten. Out to James Jordan. Jordan to the hole. Misses that one and a rebounded by Clarke. That's Luster. Back out to Laquan Lewis. Dean back out to Spinks. Here's Anthony Eddy. Drives, misses that one. Rebounded by Jaquan Morris. Stubblefield out to Jordan. There's a three in the air. It's good. Everett Stubblefield with 6 point, all from the 3-point line. Suddenly it's 56-54 now with 15 minutes to go now. Lewis. So Josh Noten called for the foul, his first, second team foul. Luster. Back out to Eddy. Looks inside to Spinks. Spinks with a turnaround shot, no good, knocked away. Spinks has it. Lays up and in. So Spinks with 11. It's 58-54 with 14 and a half minutes to go now. Jaquan Morris thought about it. He'll get it out to Stubblefield. Stubblefield. Here's Stubblefield out to Jordan. Jordan for three, and I think 3 free throws could be coming up for Central Methodist. Daquan Lewis called for his second. So 3 free throws coming up there. So James Jordan with 9 points on the night. From Detroit. Of course, got to watch the Detroit Lions play Buffalo in the Thanksgiving Day Classic. It's a lot of fun there. Free throw is good. 10 points for him. And it's 58-55. 2 more coming up there. And the second one is good, so 11 points for him. Kenyon Reeves checks into the game. 1 more coming up for Mr. James Jordan. And it's good. I got 12 points for him. 58-57 now. 14-10 to go now. Here from Fayette. Eddy. Out to Chandler Dean. Dean to the top of the key. Hands it off to Anthony Eddy. Back out to Spinks. Here's a 3 in the air. No good. Chasing it down is James Jordan. And let's see if Central Methodist can take a lead right here. Out to Stubblefield, out to Reeves. Thought about, no, gets inside to Isaiah May. Here's a three for James Jordan. Misses that one. And a rebounded by Chandler Dean with 13 and a half minutes to go now. 58-57 Clarke. Yes. Dean. Dean out to Luster. Luster out to Spinks. Out to Dean. 6 on the shot clock. Lewis. Lewis from 12. Nope. And Quinion Reeves has it out to James Jordan. Jordan has it out to Reeves. Thought about it. Gets out to James Jordan. Jordan. Jordan will free. Yes, sir. James Jordan. I got 15 points for him, and Central Methodist leads it for the first time since the mid portion of the first half. 60-58 now. Dean. Get it out to Luster. Foul call there. So Stubblefield will call for the foul, his first. Third team foul. Inbounding it to Eddie. And it's good. A three. Anthony Eddie makes 61-60, 20 points for him. 12:20 to go now. Here's McGrew, Jaden McGrew with it. Out to Reeves. Reeves out to James Jordan. Jordan. And a foul call there with 12:04 to go. So Reeves will inbound it from the Central Methodist bench out to Jaden McGrew. Looks like a official's timeout there. McGrew out to Jordan. Jordan has it. Jordan kicks it back out there. That's Trent Lyles for three. Is good. Trent Lyles with 5 points. And 63-61 now with 11:43 to go now in this ball game. Lewis. Here's Eddie. Hit a big three earlier. Out to number 5 with it. Scoop shot no good. And the tip up and in. Rob Cheney ties the game at 63. 11:15 to go now. McGrew. And a foul call there. So Biggie Lester called for the foul, his third. Stubblefield has it. Out to Lyles to James Jordan. And a tip up and in by Quinion Reeves. Kenyon Reeves. 3 points for him. 65-63. 10:50 to go now. Dean. Turnaround shot is good. Tied at 65. Darian Spinks has 13 points. Tied at 65. 10:35 to go. Reeves out to Lyles out to James Jordan. Stubblefield goes to the hole, gets it partially blocked, and it's out of bounds to Central Methodist. Inbounding it to Reeves. Lyles to James Jordan. Jordan. He'll try a three. Spun out and rebounded by Luster. Luster will have it. Out to number 5. Here's Luster for three. Nope. And rebounded there. Here comes Jordan. Jordan kicks it back out there. They swinging around. A three in the air. No good. And a foul call. Maybe 3 free throws. So Stubblefield. So we'll have a media timeout. And we are tied at 65 on CMUEagles.com and the Heart America Conference Network. So Chandler Dean will go to the line for one shot. Free throw is good. I got 10 points for him. 66-65. So Clarke will retain the possession. 9:45 to go now. There's Dean. Lobs it to Luster with the driving layup with 19 points there. 68-65, 9:30 to go. Out to Lyles, to James Jordan, now to Stubblefield. Jordan. Here is Isaiah May, looks inside of Reeves, and he spins it in. Kenyon Reeves with 5 points. Now it's 68-67 now, with 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Dean knocked away. They'll go back to Central Methodist with 8:58 to go now. Stubblefield out to May. May sets it up there. Here's Stubblefield. Get it out to James Jordan. Jordan to Stubblefield. Scoop shot, no good. And rebounded by Clarke with 8:35 to go. Luster to Chandler Dean. Knocked away. Here's Lyles. Looking ahead. Driving layup for two. Everett Stubblefield. I got 8 points from him, and Central Methodist leads at 69-68 now with 8:15 to go now. Stubblefield. Here's Dean, back out to Cheney, out to Anthony Eddy. Here is Spinks. Spinks out to Cheney. There's a three for Anthony Eddy. No. And out of bounds to Central Methodist. Stubblefield brings it up the floor there. Stubblefield out to Reeves. Reeves, there's Jordan. Kicks it back out there. A three in the air. Spun out. Trying to tip it out to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will set it up with 7.5 minutes to go now to Jordan. Leading the way for Central Methodist with 15 points. Stubblefield. Here's Lyles. Stubblefield will try a three. Yes, sir! 72-68 now. 11 points for Everett Stubblefield with 7 minutes to go now. Dean is out to Anthony Eddy. Gets it knocked away and stolen by Trent Lyles. Lyles will set it up there with 6:55 to go. He'll hand it off to Stubblefield. Trying to keep the floor spread. Lyles to Jordan. Out to May, out to Lyles. Isaiah May for three. Yes, sir! 8 points for Isaiah May, and 75-68. So Central Methodist will call timeout there. 6:29 to go. Central Methodist 75. Clarke 68. So inbounding him is Vasic. 75-68. Central Methodist on a 34-22 run here in this second half. Out to Lewis. To Luster, standing up at the top of the key. Here's Dean. Vasic to Eddy. Three in the air. And spun back in. So Anthony Eddy with 23 points. Now 75-71. 5:55 to go. Stubblefield to Lyles. Here's Jordan. To the hole, misses that one. And here's Clarke with it. Luster. Luster to Eddy. Knocked away. It'll stay with Clarke with 5:38 to go. 23 on the shot clock. Anthony Eddy, I think he stepped out of bounds. Yes, sir, he did. 5.5 minutes ago in regulation time. Quentin Norris on the catbird seat. Stubblefield. Get it out to Isaiah May. Hit a three earlier. To Jordan. Looks inside to Reeves. Misses that one there. Knocked away. And I think a foul will be on Trent Lyles, I do believe. So the first and the 14th foul. There we go. Stubblefield. Actually, that's Luster there with 5 minutes to go. 75-71. Dean. Back out to Lewis. Here's Eddie out to Spinks. Dean to Luster. Three in the air. No. Rebounded, and that's May to James Jordan. They'll set it up there. Jordan on the right side there. Jordan kicks it back out to Stubblefield. Stubblefield will set it up with 4.5 minutes to go. Stubblefield to Isaiah May. Here's a three. No. Reeves had it, but Chandler Dean has it with 4:20 to go now in regulation time. Luster. So Kenyon Reeves and Biggie Luster. And for Biggie Luster, that's his fourth. And I think Reeves will be called for his first. 4 minutes to go now. Dean. Here's Anthony Eddy. And that's an offensive foul. So Anthony Eddy called for his second. So next foul there will be a 1-and-1 for Central Methodist. It's coming down to the wire. Four minutes ago, 75-71. Here's May, hands it back out to Stubblefield. Stubblefield out to James Jordan. Jordan. Get it out to Stubblefield. Lost the handle to Chandler Dean. Dean lost it, but he stays with it. Out to Luster. Here's Eddie. Out to Spinks. Eddie thought about it. He'll give it back to Dean. Back out to Spinks. And a foul call with 3:24 to go. So Isaiah May called for the foul. His third. He's the first Central Methodist player with 3. So both teams will be in the bonus on the next foul. Luster will inbound it. Back to Luster. 3:20 to go. Dean. To Spinks. Here's Anthony Eddy. Drives. Kicks it back out. Nope. Driving in for two is Daquan Lewis. And 75-73 with 3 minutes to go now. Here is Noten back out to Jordan. Jordan looking to the back door to Josh Noten. Beautiful pass by James Jordan to Josh Noten. I got him for 16. Luster. A three in the air is good. Varian Spinks with 16 points. And it's 77-76, 2:20 to go now. Stubblefield out to May. Gets it out to Jordan. There's a three in the air, spun out, tipped. Nice hustle by Reeves. Gets it back out to Stubblefield. Swings it back out with 2 minutes to go. Now looking for a good shot there with 1:55 to go. Jordan misses that one, draws the foul with 109 seconds left. So Chandler Dean called for his fourth. So James Jordan at the line, 15 points there. Free throw is up and good. $16 points there. Josh Noten had 16. Everett Stubblefield with 11. Jaquan Morris with 13. Jordan with one more. Couldn't get the friendly bounce, and now 78-76 with 106 seconds left. Luster looking to the back door, intercepted by Stubblefield, right like a free safety out there. Brings it up the timeline with 90 seconds left. Timeout called by Central Methodist with 87 seconds left. Central Methodist 78. Clarke 76. Excuse me. So Central Methodist will inbound it. Front of the bench. Gets it out to Stubblefield with 85 seconds left. To Jordan. Jordan. Get it out to Stubblefield. Stubblefield with the glass shot. Stubblefield with 13 now. It's 80-76 with 68 seconds left. Dean get it out to Luster. Luster to Anthony Eddy. The basket's good. 25 points for Anthony Eddy. It's now it's 80-78. And a timeout by Clarke. So both teams have 3 timeouts left. .1 to go. So Chayton McGrew checks into the game. Stubblefield. 13 points for him. Out to James Jordan. Back out to McGrew. Out to Jordan. Now out to Noten. Noten gets it stolen away with 35 seconds left. There's about an 8-second difference between game and shot clock. Back out to Spinks. Knocked away, and I think stolen by Stubblefield, and a foul called. Good job on the defense there. So Chandler Dean has called for his 5th, and he finishes the game with 10 points there. So Everett Stubblefield at the line. So 1-1, 13 points on the night. He is from Chicago. Free throw is up. And it's good. I got 14 points for him, 81-78. This second one is big. Second one is up, and it's good. Kenyon Reeves checks into the game there. Trent Wiles checks in there. 82-78, a 4-possession game. Luster, get it out to Eddy. He is foul called. That'll be on Noten, his second. 16.2 to go. That's Everett Stubblefield checks in. That's Reed Larson checking in for Clarke. So 1-1 now for Anthony Eddy. 25 points on the night. Free throw is up. Got the friendly bounce. So it's suddenly 82-79 now with 16.2 to go. Second one is up. No good. Rebounded by Jordan. And a foul called. The 19th foul with 13.5 to go. That's his first. So 19 fouls, a 1-1 now for James Jordan. 16 points for him. So Biggie Luster and a time. So Clarke will call timeout with 13.5 to go. Central Methodist 82 and Clarke 79. So 1-1 now for James Jordan. 16 points on the night. It's a 1-1. However, the next team foul after this, it'll be double bonus time. Free throw in the air is good. 17 points for him. And it's 83-79. His second one, no good, but rebounded with 10 seconds left. Luster. There's a three from Anthony Eddy, spun out, and there's Reeves, and a foul call there. That would probably do it. Central Methodist will be 4-2, 2-0 in the conference. Clarke will be 6-2, 0-1. So 2 shots coming up there. Kenyon Reeves at the line. I got 5 points for him. Free throw up in the air. It's spun out. That's a 19. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the winner, folks. Central Methodist wins that one 83-79. And with that victory, there's Central Methodist is now 4-2, 2-0 in the conference. Clarke is 6-2 and 0-1 in the conference. Earlier tonight, Central Methodist women defeated Clarke 71-64. Central Methodist, they were ranked number 6 in the polls. They are 6-0, 2-0 in the conference. Clarke, they are 6-1, 1-1 in the conference, ranked number 5 in the polls there. So a doubleheader victory for Central Methodist, 83-79, 71-64 victory on the women's side. This is Quentin Norris saying so long. Hope to see you on December 14th. That'll be our next home game on Culver Stockton. 5:15 pregame show, 5:30 tip-ball time, and of course, next game up for both men's and women's team will be Wednesday night. It'll be in Olathe, Kansas, taking on Mid-American Nazarene. 5:30 for the women and 7:30 for the men. Quentin Norris saying so long. Have yourselves a great Thanksgiving Day weekend. So long, everybody.